My name is Richard Millwood and I direct Ultralab, a learning technology centre at Anglia Ruskin University. We're based in Chelmsford in the southeast of England, and we have a particular strength in understanding the relationship between learning and technology. We're good at both. For higher education, for school education, for children in homes, for parents. We've moved on to online work, working with industry, working with higher education, and our great strength nowadays is the project called Ultraversity, which is an fully online undergraduate degree for people in their workplace to conduct action inquiry and innovate in their workplace, and at the same time create a degree for themselves. The Ultraversity project grew from our track record working with, in the first instance, the Department of Trade and Industry and the Federation of Electronics Industries in the middle 90s, when we capitalized on a project we had done with Nortel to investigate online learning with primary schools and transferred it to 100 schools. This is called the Schools Online project. After Schools Online, we worked with Oracle to develop a new system for supporting online learning. This was called think.com. It was first devised to allow children to take part with each other, and in particular to give them an email account in a context which was creative and discursive for them. The follow-on to that project was to use the same system with head teachers, and that was called Talking Heads, and led to great understanding of how an online community of practice can work. And subsequently, as we became involved in the national professional qualification for headship online, we discovered how we can make formal qualifications work in that context at the higher education level. At the same time, we developed a concept called notschool.net, and this was for those young people for whom school does not fit, who have been out of school for a number of years and are unlikely to return to school before they're 16. We provided an online environment which gave them opportunity to make contact with each other, to develop creative solutions and creative ideas, and in the end accredit those ideas with certificates. And in many cases this led to GCSE results and a future in education of some substance. In others, at the minimum, it left them with accreditation for the time they spent learning with us in notschool.net. This successful project is now novated from Ultralab and is set up as a service to education, and we hope will become mainstream in the UK education system. The experience gained in Not School and its attention paid to issues of inclusion and access led us to devise a new undergraduate degree for people who have not been able to access higher education, but who might be able to if it were online, and more importantly, if it were to focus on a context in which they worked so that they could do a full-time degree whilst retaining a full-time job. And this project we called Ultraversity.